welcome to Meghna Study Career. May 19th current affairs. Let's get started. Firstly, PM Modi recently announced Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, under which rupees 20 lakhs crores was allocated. Following his announcement, the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced the split of the allocated funds to several initiatives. There are several initiatives to be implemented in education sector under Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. PM eVidya is to be launched that will unify the efforts related to online education. It will also increase multi-mode access to education. It will include two major initiatives, namely One Nation, One Digital Platform and One Class, One Channel. The One Nation, One Digital platform will include Diksha. This will now become major digital infrastructure of the country that will provide quality content to school children. Next, One Class, One Channel initiative will provide quality education material for all classes from class 1 to class 12. This will include Swayam online courses, study material for differently labeled people called Digital Accessible Information System. This is to benefit more than 25 crores children. Next, the World Bank and Government of India have signed agreement of 750 million United States dollars recently. The World Bank has assured 1 billion United States dollars assistance to accelerate India's COVID-19 social protection response program. It aims to protect vulnerable households that are impacted due to COVID-19 pandemic. The Social Protection Response Program is to be implemented by the Ministry of Finance. The program has increased the total commitment of the World Bank towards India from 1 billion United States dollars to 2 billion United States dollars. The World Bank announced a financial support of 1 billion United States dollars in April 2020. Next, a new parasitic fungus was discovered by a Denmark biologist called Troglomites. The fungus has been named after Twitter as it was discovered in Twitter. The Baltic countries have opened their borders to one another, creating travel bubble. This is being called the Baltic travel bubble. With the opening of the borders, the citizens and the residents of the European nations can move freely. The Baltic countries are those countries that are in the North European and in the eastern coast of the Baltic Sea. The countries that are referred to Baltic state includes Estonia, Lithuania and Latvia. The countries that border Baltic Sea includes Russia, Sweden, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, Latvia, Germany, Poland, Lithuania. The United States recently announced that it will donate ventilators to India. The announcement is seen as a reciprocal gesture of India's lift on the export ban of the anti-malarial drug hydroxychloroquine. ICMR had recommended hydroxychloroquine as a drug in prophylactic treatment. Prophylactic means preventive treatment. Next, the Bundesliga of Germany becomes the world's first major sports event to resume after COVID-19 lockdown. The Bundesliga is the primary football league in Germany. The game was begun in 1963. The Bundesliga is number one football league in the world in terms of attendance. Bundesliga means Federal League. The word is common in countries like Austria and Germany. Next, the Indian Space Research Organization has identified 17 technologies at lower cost from Indian startups to use in Gaganyaan mission. The technologies identified includes food and medicine for astronauts, life support systems, inflatable habitat, thermal protection technologies, and anti-radiation technologies. ISRO will also share its intellectual properties with the companies participating in this mission. India had sent its Air Force pilots to Russia to get trained for the Gaganyaan mission. Gaganyaan is a crewed space program of ISRO. Under the program, 3 Air Force pilots will be carried to space. The crewed mission is to be launched in December 2021. Along with the crew, a female-looking robot, Yuvo Mitra, is to accompany the astronauts. The robot will provide warnings if the environment changes within the cabin gets uncomfortable to the astronaut. The flight is for 7 days. The Gaganyaan mission was initiated during the 11th 5-year plan. The total cost of the mission is estimated to be rupees 124 billion. Rupees 500 million was released in 2012. In 2018, the Government of India provided 100 billion rupees. Next, the Pension Fund and Regulatory Authority of India suggested comprehensive scheme to the Ministry of Finance. Under the scheme, the social security measures for the people with low income are to be explored. Under Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, rupees 330 is being charged on yearly basis and rupees 12 per year is being charged under Suraksha Bima Yojana. The charges on Atal Pension Yojana is also quite low. The plan is to club all these schemes together. The Atal Pension Yojana has completed 5 years in May 2020 with more than 2.23 crore subscribers. Recently, on May 18, 2020, India joined 61 other countries in the World Health Organization to identify the source of COVID-19. China and USA are not a part of the resolution. The countries together moved a proposal at the WHO to identify zoonotic source. Only 3 permanent members of the United Nations Security Council have backed the resolution, namely Russia, France and UK. The other countries to support the resolution includes South Korea, Japan, Australia, South Africa, India, New Zealand and few more other countries. Next, from the SAARC countries, only India, Bhutan and Bangladesh have signed the resolution. Other members such as Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Nepal, Maldives and Afghanistan have not signed the resolution. The zoonotic sources are animals from which the diseases can transmit to human. Next, the scientists from New Zealand have discovered the super Earth. It potentially holds the condition to sustain human life. The host star of planet is 10% the mass of Sun. The planet is larger than the Earth and hence the name Super Earth. The planet could be cold according to the scientist as the star is much smaller than the Sun. Due to this reason, water may not exist in its liquid state but might occur as ice. As the planet is heavier in mass, it might take 617 days to revolve around its star. Next, Indian Army to implement tour of duty in order to help the country fighting unemployment generated due to COVID-19 and also seeing resurgence of nationalism and patriotism. The Indian Army has launched Tour of Duty is a 3-year internship for youth to work as officers and soldiers in the Indian Army. Tour of Duty is for those persons who do not wish to take defense service as a career but still want to experience adventures and thrills in armed force. The Indian Army estimates that the budget of one single post under the scheme is to be rupees 80 lakhs to 85 lakhs. Next, the cyclonic storm Amphan in the Bay of Bengal has intensified into severe cyclonic storm. The cyclone is to be cross West Bengal Bangladesh coast on May 20, 2020. Why number of cyclones are more in Bay of Bengal than Arabian Sea? The reason is the ocean temperatures of Bay of Bengal is more than that of the Arabian Sea. Also, the hills in Western Ghats are high enough to stop the cyclone strikes the coast. Next, the Indian Army is to convert the 61st Cavalry, the only horsing serving cavalry in the world, into a regular armored regiment with tanks. The 61st Cavalry was raised in 1953. It was raised by amalgamating the horses mounted cavalry units in the princely states of India. The soldiers in the cavalry are armed with lances. Next, the Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced the 5th and final tranche of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. The scheme is to implement several measures to fight COVID-19 at an allocated budget of Rs 20 lakhs crores economic packages. This includes Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, Health and Education, Decriminalization of Companies Act, Business and COVID-19, Public Sector Enterprises, Ease of Doing Business, state governments, and related resources. The Government of India is to allocate Rs 40,000 crores for Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act scheme. This will help generate employment for 300 crores people. It is to be noted that earlier the health and sanitization workers have been included under Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. This was done during the phase of Swachh Bharat mission. Next, the National Disaster Management Authority launched the National Migrant Information System. It is a central online repository for the migrant workers. The online portal will help in interstate communication to facilitate smooth movement of migrant workers. The portal also has added advantages such as contact tracing that will help in COVID-19 response work. The repository will hold details such as name, mobile number, age, destination district, date of travel, and originating district. Next, the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana was launched in May 2016. The scheme was successfully completed 4 years of its implementation. The scheme has so far helped more than 8 crores families. Around Rs 8,432 crores have been transferred through direct benefit transfer under the scheme. In order to mark the success, on May 16, 2020, Union Minister Sri Dharmendra Pradhan interacted with 1500 beneficiaries. That's all for today. Hope you guys like this video. Please do like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon for more latest job updates and current affairs. Jai Hind.